on guys, welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to go over and react to the best Dark Knight Joker scenes. Now I'm such a big fan of the Joker. Even when I was little, I was trying to, I wouldn't say little, but like when I was in middle school or high school, I forget when the movie came out, but I was like trying to learn the lines of the Joker. This is the coolest character I've ever seen. And probably one of the only villains ever that I think was actually better than the protagonist being Batman in the movie. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to watch this, react, kind of just take it all in, and yeah. So anyways, let's get into it. What's crazy about that scene, again, I'm a big like nerd when it comes to The Dark Knight, but what's crazy about that scene is that actually, like, that was not improvised. Like, the button did not work and the thing was not blowing up, so they just decided to keep rolling, recording it. So they decided to put that into the film. I thought it was so cool, just that, you know, it wasn't working. What a cool touch, but let's keep watching. Gives me chills.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my boy here pull your head off.
How about a magic trick? I'm gonna make this pencil disappear.
Yeah. Oh my god. I remember like trying to, one, learn the whole script, how to do the voice, and then like how you could possibly make that look while recording a YouTube video, because it's such a cool scene. I was always like, where did the pencil go? And then I realized as I get older, like, oh, it literally went through his head. So cool. I love that like little laugh in the beginning, like ha 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 ha. It's just so, I love this character. So cool.
You wanna know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He turns to me, and he says, Why so serious? He comes at me with the knife. Why so serious? He sticks the blade in my mouth. Let's put a smile on the...
So that scene right there, I learned the entire wording of it, and I always would do my best to try to like perfectly reenact and really get the mannerisms that he does when you like say it like that. So for example, like he'd be like, why so serious? I kind of like that lisp to it, and also like, you want to know how I got these scars? So that kind of thing. So cool. It just gives me chills. I remember watching this in theaters and just being like, this is the coolest villain ever.
We are tonight's entertainment. I only have one question. Where is Harvey Dent? You know where Harvey is? Do you know who he is?
It's simple. We kill the Batman.
If it's so simple, why haven't you done it already?
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
How much you want?
Half.
That is actually really just good tip. If you're ever good at something, don't do it for free. It's a great tip. Just saying.
Crazy. I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay, stop.
Well, hello, beautiful. You must be Harvey Squeeze.
And you are beautiful.
Well, you look nervous. Is it the scars? You want to know how I got them? Come here. Hey. Look at me. So I had a wife.
One thing that's actually crazy about the scene, Maggie Gyllenhaal did not actually know like what was going to happen in terms of like Heath Ledger performing in this. He would like be in his trailer, like minivan, whatever you call it, and then would just like show up, and people were just like, I don't know what to expect. So a lot of this is like completely improvised. Even like holding the knife up to the face, crazy. Gives me chills every time watching this scene. So just, you have to be such a good actor to nail this.
But beautiful, like you, who tells me I worry too much, who tells me I ought to smile more, who gambles and gets in deep with the sharks. Hey, one day they carve her face. We have no money for surgeries. She can't take it. I just want to see her smile again. I just want her to know that I don't care about the scars. So, I stick a razor in my mouth and do this to myself. And you know what? She can't stand the sight of me. She leaves. Now I see the funny side. Now I'm always smiling. A little fight in you. I like that. Evening, Commissioner.
That part where he's doing the whole tongue thing, again, that was another like completely improvised thing. And I think that's such, I don't know, I think sometimes when you have characters that are like so welly played, there's just little mannerisms and details that like make the character so much better. And that's just one of them, in my opinion. Like, that's creepy. That would be creepy if someone came up to you and was like, just creepy. Could be creepy or scary. I don't know, but creepy.
Harvey Dent never made it home.
Of course not.
What have you done with him?
Me? I was right here. Who did you leave him with? Your people? Assuming, of course, that they are still your people and not Maroni's. Does it depress you, Commissioner, to know just how alone you really are? Does it make you feel responsible for Harvey Dent's current predicament? Where is he? What's the time?
Man, just so good once again. And now this scene, I think, is like maybe one of the best scenes in the entire movie. Maybe wrong. I'm gonna say one of, not the best, but I think this is one of the best scenes when he encounters Harvey Dent in the hospital. So cool, but yet like just crazy.
I don't want there to be any hard feelings between us, Harvey. When you and Rachel were being abducted, I was sitting in Gordon's cage. Now, I didn't rig those charges.
Your man, your plan.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan? You know what I am? I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. You know, I just do things. The mob has plans. The cops have plans. Gordon's got plans. You know, they're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little worlds. I'm not a schemer. I try to show the schemers how pathetic their attempts to control things really are. So, when I say, come here. When I say that you and your girlfriend was nothing personal, you know that I'm telling the truth.
Looking at the tiny little details, so one is like, for example, on the fingernails, apparently Heath Ledger like didn't wash his hands at all. He would do his makeup by hand. None of that was done by any makeup artist. Even the hair was completely dyed and colored by Heath Ledger, which is like insane. But he wouldn't wash his hands, so there's a lot of like white paint and just dirt on his hands. Always thought that was like really good, and again, just goes back to the small details with the character. Like the head just pop.
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy. He can't feel the neck. See?
You wanted me. Here I am.
You let 5 people die. Then you let Dent take your place. Even to a guy like me, that's cold.
Where's Dent?
Those mob fools want you gone so they can get back to the way things were. But I know the truth. There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
And why'd you want to kill me?
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. No, you complete me.
You're garbage. Who kills for money?
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. When they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. You see, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
I thought that was such a cool scene. I remember watching this thing about like with Christian Bale, and he was just telling me like sitting across from Heath Ledger, like the Joker, was like something that he had never experienced before. It was like a completely different person. He didn't know anything really going into it, just his lines, and like what the Joker was going to say, but everything else, he was like so shocked. So that's crazy. And he kind of felt like the entire movie wasn't so much about the Batman, it was more about the Joker, which just tells you like how amazing this performance was. Now I do think this is probably one of the best scenes in the entire movie, is when he is essentially turning, the Prince of Gotham into Two-Face.
Took your little plan and I turned it on itself. Look what I did to this city with a few drums of gas and a couple of bullets. You know what I noticed? Nobody panics when things go according to plan. Even if the plan is horrifying. If tomorrow I tell the press that like a gangbanger will get shot, or a truckload of soldiers will be blowing up, nobody panics. Because it's all part of the plan. But when I say that one little old mare will die, well, then everyone loses their minds.
You didn't think I'd risk losing the battle for Gotham's soul in a fistfight with you. No. You need an ace in the hole. Mine's Harvey.
What did you do?
I took Gotham's White Knight, and I brought him down to our level. It wasn't hard. See, madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it
Crazy.
takes is a little push.
So that is the Joker's kind of best scenes in the entire movie. Some iconic lines that were said. I truly think this is probably one of the best movies ever made. In my opinion, like I think this movie is one of those that will stand for the test of time for so long. So incredible. Heath Ledger, I mean, rest in peace. I truly miss him as an actor. I also miss him in other movies that he did, but like this was by far so crazy. So difficult to watch the Posthumous, or I may have said that wrong, but the Oscars where he won, and obviously he was not there. So iconic. Just Joker was probably, and this Joker in particular, was one like we had never seen before, and really just like set up a pathway for future actors and actresses to really like method act, and just I don't even know what to say. Like this will probably be a once in a lifetime like character in a movie ever. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What do you think about The Dark Knight, the Joker, Heath Ledger? Is it one of the best characters ever made in a movie? And thank you guys so much for watching my reaction. Peace out. Bye.